What's up, everyone? This is Ben Falcon's Media Corner back again with a brand new AK After Soul review episode for today. This one's going to be on a new release for 2021, which this one I really wanted to talk to you guys about this movie for quite a bit on my channel. Most of my friends have already talked about this film, so today I'm going to give you guys my views on this film. And as you guys can't tell from what I'm reviewing, from the title of this video, and of course from what I'm wearing, I'm of course here to talk to you guys about the 2021 supernatural comedy film, and that is Ghostbusters Afterlife. So this is the newest entry to the Ghostbusters franchise, and it's directed by Jason Reitman, the son of Ivan Reitman, who directed the original two Ghostbusters movies. And of course, you guys may know that Ivan Reitman sadly passed away this year, so may he rest in peace. So this one is actually a continuation to the original Ghostbusters movie, so it's ignoring the 2016 film. And so in this new entry to Ghostbusters, we see a single mom who's played by Carrie Coon, who's basically, for herself and her two children, they're basically being evicted, and they move to a small town in Somerville where they go to this abandoned home which was run by their grandfather who's passed away. And we see these kids trying to settle in. Like, you got Phoebe, played by McKenna, who she's trying to settle in, and her older brother Trevor, played by Wolfhard, who he's trying to settle in as well, like trying to get a job and trying to get a girl he fancies and all that. And meanwhile, we see that for Phoebe, she finds the secret legacy about that late grandfather, and that he was actually the original member of the original Ghostbusters team, and for one of the members actually Egon Spengler, who was played by Howard Ramis from the two original films, who of course passed away in 2014, which was really sad. And so what happens is she finds a ghost trap, and then the ghosts escape from all their traps, and then it starts to cause horror and hell in the small town of Somerville. And it's basically Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 1 all over again, but with children and all that. So that's pretty much the story of Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, when it comes to the Ghostbusters movies, of course, I freaking love the original Ghostbusters movie a lot from 1984. It's one of my all-time favorite comedy films. Most people have that film as one of their favorite comedy films. Some do, some not. But I freaking love Ghostbusters. I even saw a re-release for that film back in 2019 when they were celebrating its 35th anniversary, and it was such a great experience seeing one of my favorite comedies on the big screen. And for Ghostbusters 2, that film, some people do tend to have mixed opinions on the second one. I don't think it's as bad. It's not a bad film. It just gets mixed responses. Some either like it, don't like it, or just say it's okay. I think it's a decent watch. But for the 2016 one, which as you guys may know already back then, when the trailers dropped by and all that, there was a lot of negativity all over the internet and all that. And I didn't see it in cinemas, but some of my friends did, and I didn't know what to expect from that one. I didn't even know if I was going to hate it like some fans did, or either going to like it or just in the middle of it. And I did watch it, and I think it's okay, but going back to it, I just don't think really holds up well. And I'm definitely not with the fans, like, this film deserves to rot in hell or anything like that. And so when I heard we were getting a new Ghostbusters film, I was kind of curious about this one. Having new people to do this one, and I didn't even know what this one was going to be like with having new people doing this one. But the trailers did seem pretty interesting, but I still had a bit of curiosity inside of me, thinking, is this going to be either good or bad? So, and of course, this film got delayed numerous times because of the pandemic, and I was wondering when this was going to come out, but this finally managed to get released back in November of last year. And I went to see this on opening day, and there was a really packed screen. There was a lot of people who seen this movie with me, and of course I did wear this when I was going to go and see it, because I couldn't wear anything with Ghostbusters for a film like this. And so after seeing this film, I gotta say, you guys, I had a great time with Ghostbusters Afterlife. This was a really good movie. Yeah, I had a great time with this from beginning to end. Yeah, there's definitely a few things to definitely enjoy the heck out of the new Ghostbusters movie. Everyone in this film are really good in this movie. Carrie Coon was really good. McKenna, she was really good. Wolfhard was really good. They were really good together in this film. And Paul Rudd, who plays a science teacher in the film, who is the worst science teacher you would ever have if he was in a school like yours. He is really funny in this movie. And for what education in this film, all he does is that he just shows the kids 80s horror movies like Cujo and Child's Play. those 80s horror films. It was when I saw that, I just couldn't stop laughing. I didn't laugh so hard like my lung was gonna burst out of my body and I would have died. Um, but it was really funny seeing all of that, and the comedy in this film is, of course, it is pretty funny and entertaining for the most part from the characters in the film, and as for everyone else in the film, like they were all pretty good for the most part, and of course, um, if in the trailers, this is not really a spoiler or anything because it's been shown in the trailers. The original team of the Ghostbusters are back, and it was such a great joy to see them again on the big screen because I really love these characters, and I couldn't stop I couldn't stop having this huge smile on my face while I was watching these characters again. Kicking some ghosts' ass. And it does kind of pay homage to the original Ghostbusters film when there's not much like new stuff to it, which some fans may even be disappointed with. But I didn't mind it actually when it does try to pay homage to the original Ghostbusters movie because it just kind of felt like your nostalgia is being shown on the big screen but with new characters, which I really like that. Although sometimes it doesn't kind of land well for a few parts to it, but still though those scenes like that, they were kind of pure nostalgia for myself. And the special effects in this film, for like the ghosts and all that, some are practical effects and some are visual effects. Which I thought the visuals and the practical effects of these ghosts in the film that we all knew from the original movies, like Slimer, the Marshmallow Man, and all that, they were really good. They were pretty well developed, really, just to make them more realistic and into our world and everything like that, which they were really fun to see. It was really fun to see these ghosts all over again, as well as for the action sequences. They were pretty entertaining for the most part to see, the kids, going up against these ghosts and all that, which they were really fun for the most part. And as for other issues, other than for some fan base surfaces, that some moments of that did land for me, while a few didn't, was also the pacing. Some like it does get a bit slow in the first few minutes in the film. It's just mainly for the characters to build up towards like what's going to happen with the movie and all that. Which that was a bit of that was only another nitpick I had. And also this film does pay homage to Howard Ramis because of course Howard Ramis unfortunately passed away in 2014, which was really really sad. I liked how they pay homage to him. When I saw it, I did have a bit of tears to my eyes even before the film draw to a close. I won't say how they do that because it will be spoilers for those who have not seen this movie. But for what they did for him, I thought it was great on how they paid honor to him since he was really really funny in the original Ghostbusters film. But in the end, guys, Ghostbusters Afterlife, it was a great entry to the Ghostbusters franchise. I had a great time with this one. And if you're a fan of Ghostbusters, if you're a fan of the original Ghostbusters movie, if you like movies that pay like honor to any old entry to the series, like this one did, or if you're a fan of the cast, you'll definitely have a great time with this new entry to Ghostbusters. I had a great time with it, and I was really happy this one did not disappoint me since I'm a great fan of the Ghostbusters series. I'm going to give Ghostbusters Afterlife 4 out of 5. Definitely had a great time with this one. I'm really happy that I really enjoyed this one because back then I did have a little bit of curiosity thinking, is this just going to be either decent or bad? But when the new trailers dropped by, I started getting my curiosity. I started having my curiosity disappearing out of myself, out of my system, and I was really looking forward to it. And I did have a great time with this one. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my AK After Store review on Ghostbusters Afterlife, and let me know what you think of this new entry to Ghostbusters. If you have seen this already, did you have a great time of it, or were you disappointed with this one? So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews. And as always, this has been Falcon's Media Corner signing off.